Nothing in this video should be taken as medical advice. Consult your own doctor for any medical related issues. Do not consult with actors who play doctors on TV. And don't forget to smile. Consult your doctor before smiling. I want you to think about the roles that you play in your life. Some examples of these roles might be mother or father, sister or brother, coach. Are you a friend? How about provider? Now I want you to think about a role that you might not have considered that you might be playing in your life, and that's the role of victim. Are you playing the role of victim as a diabetic in your life? Here's how you can tell if you're playing that role of a victim, because victims whine. Do you whine? Are you complaining all the time about your diabetes? I'm sick and tired of pricking my finger. I don't want to take my medication. I don't want to exercise. I want to eat ice cream all the time. And victims blame. They blame everybody and everything. It's his fault, her fault, it's my doctor's fault, it's the pharmaceutical company's fault, it's God's fault, right? So are you blaming everybody and everything outside of yourself because you're a diabetic? Now, I'm not saying it's your fault that you have diabetes. It's not my fault. I'm a type 1. It's not my fault as far as I know. And victims aren't accountable. They're not accountable for the blaming. They're not accountable for the whining. They're not accountable for playing the role of a victim in the first place. Now look, I understand it's easy to fall into that state of being a victim. But what I'm saying is you don't have to play the role of being a victim. You don't have to add that as a role that you play in your life. Now, it's hard to be a diabetic. Diabetes is tough to deal with. And so sometimes we can feel like we're just a victim of it. But here's the ticket. Now, we don't live in that space. You don't stay there. Don't stay in that space as a victim so that you end up playing the role of a victim. And so my question for you is, are you a victim or are you a champion? Because here's the thing, champions turn struggles into challenges. And there's a difference between struggles and challenges. Struggles have no solutions. But when you change your mind and your attitude about struggles and you turn them into challenges, challenges can be solved. Now, it doesn't mean that you're going to cure your diabetes. What it is you're gonna feel different about it. Instead, you're not gonna play the victim to diabetes, but you're gonna be a champion over it. And champions believe. They believe that they can wake up every day and do this. They can handle this disease. They can handle being a diabetic. They can handle the finger pricking. They can handle the insulin injections. They can handle the fact that they've got to make wiser food choices. They can handle the fact that they've got to get up and move their bodies and exercise. And when they believe, they also know that they can fight on. And that's what we've got to do. We've got to do this together. We have got to fight on. And so my final question is, will you be a victim or will you be a champion? I'm Tom with the Diabetic team, and I'll see you out there. Get motivated 365 days a year at diabeticteam.com.